The last time Mercedes won European Car of the Year was 1974. 52 years of silence followed, and the model that ended it is not the S-Class, not the AMG GT, it is the CLA, the entry-level electric Mercedes, and by 100 points, the most convincing winner in recent memory. This is that car on the Salzburg show floor. One walk-around, everything the jury saw, and everything they did not tell you. The CLA has always been the sharp-looking Mercedes that compromised to hit a price point. This generation does not look like it is compromising. The silhouette is lower and longer than before, stretched across a wheelbase of 2,790 mm, and the roofline sweeps into the rear with a kind of proportion that makes the old CLA look upright. The front panel carries 142 individually illuminated stars behind glass, connected by a slim LED light strip running the full width. Flush door handles sit tight against the body. At the rear, a full-width light bar ties the tail together. None of this is decoration. The drag coefficient is 0.20. That figure is lower than most purpose-built EVs on sale today, and the range advantage it creates is the single biggest reason the jury voted the way it did. What that figure produces is coming up. Step inside and the first thing that registers is how different this feels from any previous compact Mercedes. The dashboard is minimal in the way that suggests confidence, not cost-cutting. The optional MBUX Superscreen stretches across the full width, 3 displays behind a single sheet of glass, a 10.25-inch instrument cluster, a 14-inch center touchscreen, and a 14-inch passenger display that streams video independently. Round air vents sit at either end, carried over from larger Mercedes models, and they immediately lift the perceived class of the cabin. The center console floats between the seats, split into 2 levels with a wireless charging pad on top and a large open shelf underneath. Trim options include aluminum, open-pore wood, and a textured paper finish Mercedes calls Zen Garden. I did not expect that level of personalization in the entry-level car. The front seats on this show car are sport seats with integrated headrest, upholstered in synthetic leather and microfiber. The driving position sits low enough that you feel connected to the road before you have moved. A 64-color ambient lighting system wraps the cabin from the instrument panel to the rear doors. The Burmester 16-speaker system with Dolby Atmos is optional, and it is the kind of option I would spec without hesitating. Rear cabin space is where the CLA asks you to accept something. The swooping roofline that earns the exterior its proportions costs headroom in the back. Anyone above 1.75 m will feel the roof. Legroom is adequate for 2 adults, and the longer wheelbase has helped compared to the outgoing car. But the door aperture is narrow. 405 liters of boot space, around 14.3 cubic feet, smaller than the BMW i4 and the Tesla Model 3. But the CLA has something neither of those offers: a frunk. 101 liters, around 3.6 cubic feet under the front bonnet, enough for the charging cable and a weekend bag. Combined, the total storage is competitive. The boot opening is wide and the load lip is low. 800 volts, 320 kilowatts of peak DC charging, 10 to 80% in 22 minutes. 10 minutes on a fast charger adds around 320 kilometers of range, roughly 200 miles. The 85 kilowatt-hour battery returns up to 792 kilometers WLTP, around 492 miles, in the most efficient configuration. This show car with larger wheels will sit below that headline, but real-world European tests have consistently returned over 400 miles. A 2-speed transmission, rare for an EV, keeps the motor efficient at Autobahn speeds. That is the engineering behind the 0.20 drag coefficient, and it is why this CLA extracts more range from a smaller battery than most rivals manage from a bigger one. 62,900 euros as configured here at Salzburg. That is a well-specified car. The base price in Austria sits closer to 52,000. The BMW i4 starts above that and delivers around 170 fewer kilometers of range. The Tesla Model 3 is cheaper, but 5 minutes inside both, and the interior gap is not subtle. Whether that gap is worth the premium is your decision. What I can tell you is this: Mercedes has not won European Car of the Year in 52 years. The jury gave this car 320 points, 100 clear of second place. After walking around it on the Salzburg show floor, the margin makes more sense than I expected it to. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.